Just, just talk about that one, just to kind of grind it out and win one like that. How big is that for a team?
Yeah, I mean, coming in, anybody you ask or any stats you look at are probably going to say we're going to lose that game. But once we get out on the field, it's a whole different story, and we're gonna fight to the end and make sure and we come out with a win.
Talk about the pass to D-Lo there on third down, get the drive jump started.
Yeah, I mean it was as tight a window as it ever could be. He made a really great catch, and somehow that ball got through there. So yeah, I mean obviously that was a huge play to help us on that last drive.
What would it mean to you guys to get him going?
Yeah, I mean it would mean a lot. Anytime we can get Emory the ball and get him in there, we're going to. But at the same time, we got all the faith in the world in D'Lo that he can step in there and hopefully take some of those reps off Emory and do some really great things for us.
Did the wind affect the passing game much yesterday?
Sorry, what?
The wind, did it affect the passing game much?
Not too bad. I felt like it actually kind of slowed down towards the beginning of the game. It was whipping pretty hard there at first, and then I felt like maybe later towards the game it got a little more. But it wasn't really that bad. It wasn't really much of an issue.
How do you feel like you performed with your reads and your throws?
I thought I did okay. 2 interceptions is obviously unacceptable. The one in the back of the end zone, I was really just trying to throw the ball away. At worst, give him a chance at it, and somehow that dude came down with it, which is pretty unfortunate. But I gotta just take care of the ball better and make sure those kind of things don't happen. And obviously, there's some throws I wish I could have back that were a little bit outside or a little bit this, a little bit that. But we definitely got room for improvement. But just glad we came out with a win.
You and Cam both, when you get down to those situations in the red zone, you both went to lesson coach a few times. What is it? Is it just because size? Is it because he runs the right routes? Is it because you kind of trust him?
It's kind of a combination of all those things. He's a guy that can do a lot of different stuff. So a lot of plays he's blocking, especially with how much we're running the ball. He's blocking, and then you slip him out on a route, and I guess the defense kind of can easily kind of forget about him, as hard as that may be to believe. But I feel like he's a guy that he's going to make a play on the ball and give us a good shot at catching it and getting the end zone.
When you watched the game again, did you say, "Wow, that was close on that play"?
Yeah, I didn't really even see it. I got kind of creamed, but it was it was pretty crazy.
That was a tough way to go, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You had a couple design draws that worked real well in that game. Do you feel more comfortable now running it than you did in the first game, or you just feel like regular old work anyway?
Oh yeah, it's pretty much same old same. We just felt like we could take advantage of the defense they were playing and get a few design runs, and it worked. We converted that one, 3rd and 8 or something like that, driving in right before half, I think. So that was just that was something we worked on the week and thought it might really come into play, and it did.
Could you talk about Kyle and just the progress you've seen him make?
Yeah, he's been doing a lot better. Obviously, you've seen him getting more and more carries in the game and that kind of stuff. And I feel like, each week he's progressing and really kind of just understanding the responsibility and what it takes and, the speed of how things work out there and all those different type of things that are going to, just help him get better and better.
You were talking about getting creamed on that throwback play. Is it difficult kind of standing in there for that long while the play develops, knowing that you're probably going to get hit pretty?
Not really. When you look at what you got to give up for what it's worth, it's not even close at all. So I'll take that every time if I have to.
Talk about going into a game this week where on the other side you got a quarterback just threw for 1,000,000 yards and you got that throws it a lot. How tough is it not to get caught up into trying to go throw versus throw and just kind of play your game?
I don't think it's really that hard, honestly. We're focused on the defense. I don't watch any film on anybody else's offense, so I could really care less what he thinks he could do or what he's done in the past. I don't really care. As long as the defense knows what he's doing, I'm gonna leave it up to them.
After Dyer got hurt with that injury, it seemed like he turned into RoboCop or something. Like he just got tougher as the game got on. Were you amazed at some point just how hard he was running? I know he's a hard runner anyway, but he was doing some otherworldly stuff.
Yeah, he's a very determined guy and a determined runner, and he's going to lay it on the line for the team, and that's what he showed you know, this whole season and especially, you know, yesterday.
You ever seen RoboCop?
Back in the day. It's been a while.
4 stars, 5, 3.
I'd probably give it a 2.